I am accepting Cash App donations right now. There is no reason why I should not be asking anyone for donations right now because it seems like, yes, the pandemic is going on. Yes, everybody's receiving their income taxes. Yes, everyone is waiting for a stimulus check or unemployment benefits. But some people are having to wait a little bit longer. So, not to say that it's not going to come anytime soon, I'm not going to say that or anything like that. But this is my time to ask for donations. I'm asking for you all to open up your heart, share this video with a friend, or comment below. Let me know what your thoughts were about it. Um, I am asking you all for help. Okay? Now, I should not have to take this to YouTube or I should not have to take this to anywhere else, but this is my time right now to accept donations from generous people who have a heart, people who feel me right now. Okay? I am using my Cash App right now. Okay, unfortunately, no, I'm not working anywhere. I'm not sure when I'm going to be going back into work. Right now, it's time for me to get some help from people because my benefits have not even arrived yet. So I'm kind of in a situation to where I need to open up my mouth and ask for help because there is a car that was donated to me, and right in the middle of while I'm working or going back to work, that's when this pandemic happened, and now I'm forced to find another job or find some way to make some money in order for me to maintain the things that I have. I have a busted tail light in my car, and it is on the left side. It's on the driver's side. And that is going to cost me $32. That is not a lot of money, but I would love to have someone to help me out right now because, for one, um, I have not filed unemployment yet because I'm not sure what's wrong with the system. I'm going back in there every single day, checking on everything that I'm supposed to be doing. Right now, I have to register for work through the system, and I'm not sure if it's still broken, but they said that they were having some type of technical difficulty issues right now, like it was some type of jam. But some people were able to still file for theirs, so I'm trying to figure out like why was my account the only one not working. But anyway, I'll be trying that out every day, like I have been for the past 3 to 4 weeks now. However, I did. The good news is I was able to recover my AGI, like I talked about in my last video, and I ended up filing as a non-filer because the amount of money that I made from the previous year wasn't even enough for me um, to file regularly. So because I was making less than 12,000 because I worked from different places and I didn't last that long, but they were available for me to use a tool on the IRS called the non-filers payment, and I was able to qualify for that. So I'm waiting for the IRS to send me my economic stimulus payment that will help me along the way. However, I do want to receive that stimulus because I have other things that I want to do. I'm so glad that that's actually happening right now because that's like a lifesaver right there. I have a guy who paid for me. His name is Fred. He paid for my license plate in the back, and I want to pay him that too. So that's why when I get my stimulus, I'm going to give him something. And the guy who gave me the car for free, I'm going to give him something too. He didn't ask for much, and he didn't ask for anything at all. But I just want to give him a little something just so I can let him know that I really appreciate him. But that's not the money that I'm trying to ask for you guys to get me to pay for. I'm going to do that myself once my stimulus check arrives. I do, however, want some support from people who subscribe to my channel, or some people who didn't subscribe to my channel who was able to see this video right now. Like, I can't even believe that I'm doing this, but I've done it before, okay? But it was for me to get a vehicle, which I had a GoFundMe account, which helped me along the way. And then God ended up blessing me with this church that was able to have a guy who was a member, and he ended up giving me a car that was in his property. So I was thankful for that. However, I'm opening up my Cash App. It is C Williams DC. Put the dollar sign, okay, then put the letter C, WILLIAMS DC, and you will be able to donate to me $5, $10, 15, 20, 30. It's going to help me because I am not a bad person. I'm not a lazy person. I know how to use my resources around me. It's kind of hard when it's just you and you don't have any support at all from family, like none, because everyone is on a fixed income, and everyone that I know in my family aren't going to be there to support me with the monies wise, because everyone is on a fixed income trying to do something for themselves. So it only makes sense for me to go on Cash App or GoFundMe, which I don't. I no longer have GoFundMe. I'm utilizing Cash App right now because like more people are familiar with that. Like when it comes to utilizing or sending people money, um, and I do know sometimes women don't want to give because they just feel like I'm not going to give a man any money, this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. That means that's something else totally different. That's if you are in a relationship with someone and then the woman is giving the man money. No, the man is supposed to be giving the woman money, but we're not in a relationship like that. I am a person that is considered a friend to you, so that's my reason for doing that. Also, if it's your child, you should be able to give your child something. That's totally different. Um, Now the children giving the parents something, that's like, wait a minute. That's kind of like it would be helpful if it was a need or something like that, then I can see, but that's totally different. But I am asking for help right now because I'm not a bad person. um I do know how to use my resources. I do want to be able to receive that help, and I'm opening up my Cash App because, for one, I do need to go finish repainting my car. My car needs to be repainted. No, not from a professional. I'm talking about, if you watched my video before, I spray painted my own car. It was rusty and it was kind of white and grayish, and I was like, I'm not going to have that at all. I am going to spray paint my car. So right now I spray painted the bumper part, so I went all the way around it. It still needs a little bit more, so I think about a good 25 to 30 bucks would do the job. It's not a really big car. It's a small compact car, and it's not really compact, but it's a four-door. You've seen it. It's a 97 Plymouth Neon. Um, it looks like a Dodge Dart. So I mean, it's small enough, so it's not going to take that much money to spray paint it with the spray cans that I have. I have two that I used to paint the car, and now they're all gone. There's no more. So I think about three more cans would do the job. I asked my brother, but he wasn't able to actually do that for me. He bought one can for me, so it was like, I don't know what it is. He just like doesn't want to send me any money or anything like that. I'm not sure why, because I'm his brother. I'm not sure why he wouldn't want to help me. But he's been that way, and I think he's having some issues with himself, because he's being moved around like a rag doll from church members who don't even receive a lot of support from the community because of the chaos that's going on inside of a church. So because, and not to put him down, but I've kind of outgrown the church. So it's like I am the church at the end of the day. So I don't think he kind of understands that. Um but when he really understands that, some people in the church can be misusing, and his help goes, it's like they're manipulating him. Some people in there who are crooked are kind of mishandling the fact that he's an actual member, and he's going out of his way to do things for the church, more stuff than the pastor is doing. So it's like they found a way to get him because he's a yes person. He's quick to say yes, and it's kind of like they kind of used him to do things that they were supposed to be doing. So he can't even see it right now because his mind is not there. So good luck for me getting any money out of him. That's not going to happen. If it does, pigs will probably be flying in the sky. I can't ask my other brother because he's got his own family and everyone's on a fixed income. And I'm turning to my family now on YouTube and the people who know me from here. And I'm asking you all to please help me receive some benefits that I can help maintain my car. Um, I have to get like AAA, so just in case I go somewhere far, like on a highway or something, just to go to work, if my car breaks down, or I hope not, praise God, I hope the God is not. But no, if anything goes wrong while I'm on the highway, I need to get me some AAA. So that's not probably, it's like $100. So I rounded up $98 plus tax. So $100 for a whole year for AAA. I will be getting that off my stimulus. So I'm not asking for you to do that. Okay. I will get that off my stimulus. Um, let's see. So I'll try to drive it, within, you know, close range distancing from where I'm at now so that I won't have to be traveling so much. I can stay within the city. Then I'm going to go get me some more things for my car. Just to keep it up, or, to get it, whatever I need to get it fixed, I'll go do that off my stimulus. But right now, what's more important is me getting it spray painted, and which would be about 25, a good $25, $20. $25 would do the trick for me to have enough spray paint for my car. And then I have a busted tail light, and I need someone to help me with that also. Now I can get that off my stimulus also, but let's be honest. I only can really drive it around during the day because it's a busted tail light. But because I had to put on my left blinker whenever I'm turning, it's kind of like obvious that the front is not going to work. So I'm not going to be sticking my hand out the side window, all the time. And I haven't been doing it because that's just kind of embarrassing. So I'm not going to do that. It's embarrassing to drive the car when it's not spray painted because you can see the rust in it. Some cars look cool like that, when you're driving it. And I just don't want to do that. So I'm just asking for some help right then and there. And then, of course, yeah, I'm going to need something for gas. So I'm not going to pressure anyone, but I am going to ask one time and one time only. And I'm going to dedicate this video for people who want to open up their heart and arms and loving care. And so far, I got one of my friends on Facebook, Moesha. She donated $5, and thank you so much, Moesha, because you're a great, great, great big help. I end up asking my former church director. um I called his house and I asked his brother, and his brother said, "Are you calling to ask us for money, or are you calling to ask to speak to Theron to see if he's doing okay?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I said that was just so much shade. He said, "You need to change your life around and go to work um and start doing better." And I'm looking at him like, I'm listening to his conversation. I'm like, whoa, I've never seen him talk to me like that before. And I didn't even get a chance to talk to my former youth director from church because he would have given it to me. But his brother is using him, and his brother is taking care of him, and he has his own money and he can be doing it himself. But I can't even get the help from a former youth director who was willing to aid to me because his brother is hogging up the phone and hogging up the communication between me and him. It's like I can't even get to him. So it's like I'm not a bad person, and I know what I need to do in order to maintain my responsibility. So if things are kind of iffy right now, I mean, I don't even ask him all the time. It's like whenever I do ask him, it's like every blue moon, or if that, because I never get a chance to really talk to anybody. So whenever I do ask, it's like, okay, this is serious because Chris wouldn't ask anybody anything. Chris wouldn't go start a GoFundMe page. Chris wouldn't go do a Cash App for nothing, because I've already been raised to the fact where, having nothing is kind of like normal. So if I do, and I'm just now stepping out of my box trying to initiate authority of why I need something, but in a generous way, still, of course, I still ask in a nice way. So it's almost like, how can you talk to a person or deny a person who is sweet at heart, who is really warm hearted and know how to treat other people, know how to talk to other people, and they are not lazy. They aren't aggressive, and they're not begging all the time. So it's almost like, why didn't you not feel any sympathy for me? And even if you didn't, why did you talk to me like the way that you talked to me? So that's my issue with that. And um, I'm just like really, really shocked because only two people from my Facebook page actually donated to me. Only two people. Oh, and then I've had one time one guy, he didn't even use Cash App. He told me to come pick it up. He helped me with $20 or $25, or it was something. So I'm just asking you all to just please donate to my Cash App because I do not want to drive around with a busted tail light, and I don't want to drive around with rust all over my car. And once I get those two things fixed, I will feel more better about myself because right now there's a freeze on these stimulus payments, and I really need assistance right now as we speak. So please go on my Cash App. I will put the description of my Cash App on the link below at the bottom, and I hope that you guys can reach me here or anywhere else, Facebook and Twitter also. You can talk to me, but right now this is where my community is visually, to see me on video so that I can explain things a little bit more better. I really appreciate that, you guys. So thank you so much, and please try to donate whatever you can. This is right now, like right now, I'm asking for help. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye.